veterans. You served your country honorably once while you wore the cloth of our nation. We are asking you to wear it again proudly as a member of the American Legion of Oklahoma. The American Legion is part of the nation's largest and most influential network of veterans, families, and communities, from budget hearings to baseball diamonds, from combat outposts to children's hospitals. Together, we make a difference. The American Legion provides life-changing assistance and guidance for veterans, military personnel, their families, and communities in thousands of ways each and every day around the world. Help comes in the form of personal assistance, cash grants, donated goods, disaster relief, labor, networking, volunteerism, and advocacy. The American Legion is for God and country, but the American Legion is also for you. Please contact a local post today.
Larry Reed, the man on weed. And here we are on the July 29th edition of Tokelahoma, baby! Right there. So we've got, as you can see, my awesome host. She's really the host of it. I'm just the co-host. Tracy Diane is not here with us this evening. So we're just going to run it without her because that's what she would want us to do. So I've just got a bunch of different stuff that we're going to go over as far as different things that are happening here in the Tokelahoma region. It's amazing as we come back together from the pandemic that it's starting to really reignite the events, the get-togethers, the things like that. Even though I don't think we really were hammered by it all that much. And so there's some great events coming up. They say to help keep the COVID away is you need vitamin D, which you get from the sun. These are fluorescent suns up here, though. But so get outside, go do some events and things like that. And there's a big one coming up tomorrow, Friday, July 30th. Make history again. It's the March on the Capitol that we're going to have going on over there. To shout out to my man Zane on the ones and twos taking care of you for the visuals going on in this program here. We've got the March on OMMA on 2021, and I would suggest that you go follow DC Live, Daryl Carnes, Ron Durbin. There's a bunch of sponsors of the walk to help the water supply and the comfort. It's going to be a sweltering afternoon there, but we're committed to send the message that we're not going to take it. And, whether that actually really has some result that day, that's left to be seen. But does it plant a seed and get a message across that, we're willing to take a day off work or, walk in the sunshine, walk in 100-degree heat or things like that, that the medicine means that much to ourselves. Our freedom means that much to ourselves. There's going to be a lot of things that go on out there. We had our guest last week, Karen, that was on. She was taking a look at the petition that Orca is running, which I would suggest that everybody that's watching this show, I guarantee that you'll read it. But get your friends to do it. Call up somebody, say, hey, man, do you know what this means? Or, text them a section that you say, what do you think about this? Try to energize somebody else to get them to be involved and at least read it, because it's my understanding that they're taking input, that this isn't a document that's already set. It's going to come down to it because of certain parameters of submissions and things like that. And so we have a chance of having that collective mind that if you want to set the rules, now's the time. I believe that we have enough collective thought in the building, in the state, that we can dial it in so good that we wouldn't need to really go back and reconstitutionalize it, so on and so forth, which is a lot of discussion for another program, which hopefully I'll be involved with, or I'll create, and we'll make that. How about that? Well, that's what I'll do is I'll create a show that will have a discussion about this stuff, and we'll see how many people we can get going and things like that. But it's going to be a great walk. It's a great time for fellowship. It's a great time to meet your fellow weeders out there, your other advocates, if you got a couple hours to just decide to invest in relationships out there. It's a great time to do that. I've been to a couple of them. Just had a fantastic time. Got to meet some great people. Actually, this is where it was that I really got to meet Tracy, and lo and behold, look what's happened now. So definitely, we're going to take a break here, but definitely tomorrow, check them out. Go check out their website. Check out the things they're talking about. Check out the Orca petition. God only helps those who help themselves. So let's help ourselves and make it all happen out there to continue to be the best state for medical cannabis in the entire world. So we'll be right back.
Oklahoma veterans, you served your country honorably once while you wore the cloth of our nation. We are asking you to wear it again proudly as a member of the American Legion of Oklahoma. The American Legion is part of the nation's largest and most influential network of veterans, families, and communities, from budget hearings to baseball diamonds, from combat outposts to children's hospitals. Together, we make a difference. The American Legion provides life-changing assistance and guidance for veterans, military personnel, their families, and communities in thousands of ways each and every day around the world. Help comes in the form of personal assistance, cash grants, donated goods, disaster relief, labor, networking, volunteerism, and advocacy. The American Legion is for God and country, but the American Legion is also for you. Please contact a local post today.
There you go, Larry Reed, the man on weed, back with Tokelahoma, baby. So the events are happening. It's a great weekend to be alive and doing and seeing and enjoying. And so the first event that we got going on, we got right here downtown Oklahoma City, 300 South Klein, at the beautiful historic Farmers Market, Oklahoma City. We've got Can of Grudge. See a mofo get knocked out. That's pretty much what it says right here. I'm just reading the text here. We've got, there's going to be an amazing array of fights that go down over there. I don't have the people's names, and I don't think they have the card yet listed on their website there. I don't know if you see on that one, Zane, but I know tickets are available. You can go over to, I think Ticketstorm is the ticketing people. Check them out. It's always a good time. You're allowed to medicate inside the farmers market. It's good. I've been involved with all of them up until this one. Whereas you'll be graced by the awesomeness of AJ the Sales Goat making his first appearance in the squared circle, being the ring announcer. And there's a bunch of other people that are also in there. Cosmic is the judge, and Kirk, and some other people in there. They don't have the listing of who's who over there, but it's going to be a good time. You can get drink service and VIP tables and yell at a motherfucker and, oops, I guess maybe Moto's going to make me take that out of there. But just whatever's going to go on, it's going to be a good time over there at the Farmers Market, Saturday night, 7:31. Let's see. And so there's another event, the event that I'm going to be there, which is actually going to be, go to the Eufaula one, the community appreciation one. Saturday, if you don't know Escalated Greens out there, you should go follow them. It's really a tremendous story. Had them on the Grinder. There's an episode of the Grinder with Escalated Greens on there. My man Ryan Alexander, he puts together a team that is second to none out there, and is just making the miracle of cannabis reverberate throughout the entire state. They've got the Ryan's story is very interesting, very heartfelt, very very inspiring out there. Again, I refer to the cannabis saved his son, and so he became committed to giving back what he got, the miracle. And so he took it upon himself, and probably a whole bunch of other people that he had going with him, to create Escalated Greens, which they employ, I want to say 50 at least people from Eufaula. If you've got a driver's license that says Eufaula, you buy it. Cost in Eufaula. He's always participating in all the events throughout the state. They've got a grow store there. They've got just empowering everybody that's involved in there, empowering the community. And that's what's going to go on Saturday, is they're going to have a customer appreciation party. And that customer appreciation, they got some amazing, leave that one right up there for a second, saying the open mic till 4:30. So if you got an interest in going up there to do a little singing, do a little dancing, get on up there, open mic till 4:30. And then we've got Bebo and the Evildoers. Now it says from 4:30 to 7:30. And I don't know if you ever seen Bebo and the Evildoers, but that is going to be a fest right there. And then Selby Minor and Frank Ray, judging by the people that they've got opening and the people they've got closing, that Selby Minor and Frank Ray are probably just unbelievable. And so I look forward to seeing some of their music. And then to close it out, Josh M.F. Hampton, my friend Hampton, is going to bust it out with a 2-hour set, 90-minute set. Going to give you the full array from the top to the bottom, all of his array. I certainly hope so. So, and it's free. It's free. So, Escalated Greens, go on down there. They got a dunk tank for charity. I might even get on the dunk tank. Who wants to dunk me? Nobody wants to dunk me, really, right? Come on. And mess up my hair. But it's just a great organization, great people. I'm so humbled to be a part of bringing it to the community, and just helping them make the flow of the event go super smoothly, so that the patient's experience is second to none. And I know that's what Ryan and the rest of the crew are aiming for out there. So definitely, if you're within however long, definitely come on out to Eufaula Escalated Greens. You can find their address and all that kind of stuff on the flyer and all that kind of stuff. So I'm excited. They've won so many awards in the different cups and things like that. Some of their edibles are just absolutely stellar. Again, it's going to be a great time. So whether you're on this side of the state or that side of the state on Saturday, you got something to do. You want to go see the grudge matches. You want to see, and actually the back to the Can of Grudge stuff. There's a lot of good amateur fighters that show up there and throw down. It's not they get a lot of beef and a lot of guff because sometimes you need a little bit of that that hoopla, a little bit of that promo to get people interested to come on out to the fights. You know, the if you've been in that game, you know what it takes to get people to come out. And so they do that a little bit. And then also on the other side of it is the reality of that these people are really good amateur fighters, and that everything's sanctioned. Their safety is number one. There's certainly a danger involved because you're fighting, but they've got a doctor right there by the ringside. It's all state sanctioned, and so there's something to do here on Saturday, or if you head on out to Eufaula. I'm sure, I think there's another one up in Enid that's going on up there. So if anybody knows any of the other events there, just type them on down there. We appreciate it. We're just trying to disseminate some information out there. We don't play no favorites. We just Tokelahoma, baby. We're all in this together. Larry Reed, the man on weed. We'll be right back.
Hempire Genetics is an advanced research program set forth under the 2018 Oklahoma Industrial Hemp Pilot Program, overseen by Northwestern Oklahoma State University. A lot of farmers reach out to us. They've heard about what we're doing and are interested and want to know what they've had growing on their land since they were kids. Oklahoma is very diverse in its weather system, and so these plants have adapted over the last several hundred years to withstand that. A lot of it was brought here by the U.S. Department of the Interior back as part of Hemp for Victory. Hemp for Victory was brought about with the loom of the coming World War. We knew that we were going to have to produce a very large amount of hemp to rig the ships for their sailing, for their ropes, for their anchors, also clothing, sailors' hats, our flags. Everything was made from hemp. Marijuana wasn't made illegal until 1969. The USCSA classed marijuana in with other dangerous narcotics such as heroin, cocaine, and methamphetamines. The campaign to slander cannabis began back in the 20s, mainly with William Randolph Hearst and the paper mills. Then that transgressed into big oil later in the 30s and 40s, really gained steam. By late 1937, the Congress passed the Marijuana Tax Act, which grouped industrial hemp in with marijuana. After that, they gave the differentiated names, hemp, marijuana. While farmers were still allowed to grow, taxes were raised so heavily that it made it difficult, especially for lower income farmers. In 1940, when Hemp for Victory came to Oklahoma, they actually used Oklahoma as a test plot. Several genetics were shipped in from all around the world to see what would grow best on American soil, since Oklahoma has such a diverse climate. And it's very hard to find a lot of documentation on that. We know there was a lot of places, obviously, that were involved, or we wouldn't be finding cannabis in every county in Oklahoma. Hempire Genetics, sowing the seeds of the past to grow a better future for everyone. Visit us at HempireGenetics.com or on our social media pages at Hempire Genetics.
I need to know what's the ETA. I had to hustle, I don't know no easy way.
There you go, Larry Reed, the man on weed, and we are back. Tokelahoma, baby. So events. So here come we got a great one. It's a first of its kind. It's some of the brands that have come to the state have brought the creativity from elsewhere, and I got to give it to my man Brent McDonald, who has such incredible vision that it's fantastic. He's the sales and marketing guy for Apothecary Extracts. And there's an episode back in my files that you can go look. It's when they opened up their new place up there in North Oklahoma City, where I don't know what the address is. You'll find it, Google it, whatever. But really fantastic person, really fantastic brand, and the imagery that they have is second to none. As you can see by the poster that he's got there, that's one of Brent's designs. They're having a terp float. Going to jump in the river about 9 o'clock, float down about 2 o'clock, jump out of the river. Going to have about 6 to 8 hours of music out there in beautiful Tahlequah. I'm sure there's still tickets available. There's plenty of room on the river to come on out there. You definitely want to go check out those kind of tickets there. There's a ton of sponsors going out there. I don't know if there's booths or not. I guess I got to check on that. You just come on out there and have a good time. It's on Sunday. and it's at the Diamond Head Resort, which is supposed to have this like famous kind of thing. And it was kind of interesting because we were talking about getting ready for the workflow and all that kind of stuff, and I was told that these people love the people that come there, and they love entertaining them and showing them a good time, that they talk to you on the way out to make sure that you're safe to drive. Or if you need a ride, they'll get you a ride and take you to where you need to go because they want you to come back and have a great time again, and they care about you. And that's, when I heard that, I got those, goosebumps and all that, and it's going to be a super great time. The go to Turp Float, Oklahoma. We got a web address on that, my man. Shout out to Zane making it happen on the ones and twos over there. There you go. Turp Float, tickets still available. Turp Float, what's it, Turp Float, Oklahoma? Yep, go to Turp Float, Oklahoma. It'll be right up there. You get tickets and do all that kind of stuff. Come on out. There's some great music out there with a bit of a laid back motif, a relaxed vibe to it. Western AF is the way I was described to it. And I've listened to some of the artists, which you got to go check out some of the artists. They're really going to be a great time. Turp Float, Sunday, August 1st, which, if you know me, I'm a deadhead from way long ago, and August 1st is Jerry's birthday. So it's going to be one of those nights that the fat man's going to look down on us and grace us with his magic. And it's going to be an absolutely fantastic time. So definitely get your tickets over there at turpfloatoklahoma.com and come on and check us out on there. Let's see, what do we got next up there on the events going on? Oh, the events. I got to tell you, some of my events that went on the other day was 2 years. 2 years up. 2 years goes flying by when you're a medical patient. And so I had to go get my card renewed. So I called, well, at first, I went to www.chronicdocs.com, but then I actually wanted to talk to somebody, so I called 866-405-9333 for Chronic Docs and talked to them. They said, okay, do this, do that. I did that. Within 24 hours, case closed. We're all done. Cost me $25. I used the service for $25, figuring that my time trying to figure out all this stuff was a whole lot better spent doing what I'm great at, and I just let somebody else do what they're great at. And so it got done, and all of a sudden I got some email, and I'm just waiting for my approval. And so thank you, Chronic Docs. I appreciate you for creating a system that has helped thousands and thousands and thousands of patients. Thousands of pediatric patients have donated, all that stuff has made the competition be stronger. Yes, you've made the competition be stronger. And so I salute you, Chronic Docs, for making that all happen. And again, www.chronicdocs.com or call 866-405-9333 for Chronic Docs. And so once I had my medical card, I went to the Sesh. Yes, the Sesh. It's a new event, a new gathering of a meeting of the minds, put on by three dudes. I know them by their Instagrams more so than their actual names at the point. I got Nagy, I got Jacob, and I got Hunter. All super freaking great guys. It's real interesting the way they have it set up is that each one of them takes a duty, an area of responsibility, and then they rage those areas and they stay in their lanes and they create this amazing product, which is the Sesh. And so I went there, it was last Saturday, maybe 2 Saturdays ago. Time flies when you're having fun. So I got a microphone and did some content in there, and just met some incredible people. I met this brand called Charlie's, which I had never heard of or anything. Charlie's, Carlos and his family over there, creating some incredible medicine over there, the cannabis going wild. And so they had a contest. They had a contest, which is a joint rolling contest. And if you know me, Larry Reed, the man on weed, I spent a long time practicing. So when I got to be in the event, well, you know what I did. Go ahead, show them the there it is. There's me. Go full screen on that one. There we go. So the event is they've got a product called the Missile. And the Missile is 1.5 grams of flour and a half gram of hash rosin, bubble hash that's been, finely misted and going there. So the competition is you've got to take that, a gram and a half of flour with the rosin, put it in, roll it up with a crutch in it, and then medicate it down. So that's what I did. And I took home the championship. Yes, me. I am the Missile Commander. And if you want my hat, I don't have my hat yet, but I'll have a hat. You got to come to the sesh and take my hat. Yes, that's a challenge to you, each and every one of you. Come on, let's see what you got. So we've got I met some great people from the Green Social. Green Social, okay. Yeah, Green Social. Great people. Hi, it's Tamara. Tamara. Let me get the proper. I get it. I'm bad with. So anyway, the Green Social. Okay, just go there. You'll see everybody there. I met those folks over there, and they do. I'm in media. They're in media. We don't do things that look alike, really. We do very different things. And it's beautiful and it's wonderful and there's space for everybody. And I was so honored to be a part of it that I want to expose everybody to seeing what they're doing over there, because it's absolutely great. Same with the Urban Chronicles. I'll put some names in there or something like that. You'll see more of me here pretty soon. We're trying to get another thing rolling up and going to make some more things happen around in the area. So we're going to give a special shout out to our host, Tracy Diane, who couldn't be here this week. We'll hopefully get her back on here next week for some really great more stuff here. Shout out to Zane on the ones and twos, making it all happen over there. And just fantastic style and format. Really loving that OBS. Rocking it like a good man should. So on behalf of Tokelahoma, baby, I'm Larry Reed, the man on weed. I hope you enjoyed this piece. We're out of here. Peace and chicken grease. Don't forget to smoke weed every day. Excuse me. And buy Blue Magic. It's what you need.